What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of You Heard What I Said podcast, where we discuss real, raw conversations about life, love, relationships, and the lessons we learn. As always, please like, share, subscribe, leave a comment. We would love to hear from you guys. All of that good stuff. Oh, and don't forget to ring that bell. So what's up? We're back for another one. What's going on, Kion?
Hello there, Precious. How are you?
I'm good. A little tired, but I'm good. What about you?
I hear you. I'm chilling, doing the best I can at being a great dad. So.
Oh, that sounds so sweet.
Yeah, but got these badass kids out here, so doing the best though. But I'm good.
Yeah. It's a lot. I get it. Oh, okay. All right. How was your weekend?
It's been
or your week?
Interesting. Yeah, right. It's been interesting. Just doing a little internal moving in the household and everything like that. The grown one has moved out and the young one is moving back in, and so just kind of moving some furniture around and getting the house back to calling it a home, I guess you could say. So just been doing that. Finally, I get a chance to lift more than 20 pounds. So
that's what.
And no bracelets.
So
so I'm able to fly and hit the hills if need be. So for those of you that don't know, I'm just recovering from eye surgery. If you don't understand what we're talking about, but I'm good, and so it's been interesting. Hopefully, I don't know if it's going to be just where I'm at or not, but it's in April is supposed to be like an eclipse, something like that, like a solar eclipse.
Okay.
And one of my youngest friends, they live out in the country, and they have like a all high-tech telescope, and they invited us to come over to experience it and see it. So I'm kind of actually looking forward to that.
That'll be super nice. Yeah. I love that. Love the universe.
I know. We went up there and it's just nothing. I mean, it's mountains, but the sky is it's limitless. It's beautiful. But how was your week?
Oh, that's so good. Well, first off, I am so excited on your improvement. That is awesome. Yeah. Awesome. It makes my heart happy. So that's great. My weekend was cool. I mean, it was our weekend with the little man. I call him little toddler baby.
LTB.
Right. So it was cool. He's always a joy. And we got outside yesterday. We took him out to go eat, and he slept in the car. He slept in a restaurant, and then woke up on the way back home. It was like, you missed it. You missed the adventure. But yeah, it's cool. And I know everybody's probably getting ready for the Super Bowl. So, are you ready? You getting things going on? Getting things together?
I am. Unfortunately, I wish I was in Vegas, though. Oh my gosh, I wish I was there. But I'm there in spirit, I guess you could say. But I'm excited. Look forward to. I don't eat wings that often, but I'm gonna enjoy some wings and some side dishes that don't go along with wings, but
that's okay.
But yeah, so it's all good.
Right, you do you. Are you rooting for anybody in particular?
I am not. That's and I don't know. I'm just looking for a good game, exciting game, but my home team is not playing, and so it's like whatever. I'm just looking for a good game. I'm excited to see it because it's going to be a good one, I feel. But I'm not rooting for anybody. I just it doesn't matter to me.
Right. Yeah, I'm not a sports fan, so it's like it is what it is. If I catch a glimpse of it, then I catch a glimpse of it. If not, I'm sure I'll hear about it.
What about the commercials? The commercials or the halftime show? No. If I happen to change the channel, that's a cool commercial.
Right. I mean, some of them are good. Typically, in the house, we'll tape it, so I can always kind of like fast forward through it. But I haven't really been like into football since, well, of course, when I used to watch you play. But with the Bears, when it was like Perry and the fridge and all of them, that was like the last time I was really into it. So
That was a few years ago, back in
yeah,
the 80s. But we're not telling our age.
definitely a few years ago. So yeah, it's like if I see it, I see it. I mean, some of the commercials are great, but if I miss them, oh well.
I know. Yeah, I feel you.
I'll probably run out once we're done and probably grab some food for the fam and yeah, then lay my butt down. Like I said, I'm exhausted. I don't know how people do it with the kids later on in life because at this age I do not have the energy for it. It's a lot.
It's a lot. I'm not gonna say your favorite. I'm not gonna say your famous quote because I think I want you to trademark it. So I'm not even gonna say it. I'll just do LBF. I'll just do it like that. Because I love that. I want to trademark it, but it's all yours.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, man. So we can't say it right now until you do.
Right. Well, no guests today. And once again, thank you, Hard Knock, for coming on last week. It was a great show. So we appreciate you, and we'll be looking forward to that new intro and outro.
Absolutely.
I did not forget you said it. So,
absolutely.
Yeah, right. So let's go ahead and get into this topic. I saw this meme on Instagram, and it was like a little baby, and he was like holding in his cry. It was like, he was holding it in, and it was just so like heart, warming. But I went to the comments, and one of the comments was like, now this isn't verbatim, but it was pretty much to the fact of, look at him holding it in like a real man. And I was like, ooh, that was kind of off-putting because I'm like, what is this? Guys can't cry, guys can't, show any type of emotion. And like they put real man in caps. I'm like, he's a baby, like still in diapers, baby. So that really touched me. And then that made me like pose the question of, should men feel shamed for showing their emotions? Because I'm like, that was kind of weird, for them to say that, especially for them to say it and to start it off with someone so doggone young, So,
right,
yeah, with you being a guy, like, how do you feel? Did you feel as if, okay, I got to be hard, I got to be tough, I can't, express myself or show any type of feelings or anything, did you, have those types of issues or concerns growing up or even now?
Well, I did have it growing up as a kid. You gotta be hard. No, I did the best I could to associate myself with a good group of people. Growing up in, I call it grade school, but I guess middle school, high school, whatever.
Right.
I kept myself, I kept myself busy, doing sports and everything like that. But regardless of that, it's still supposed to be hard. Like playing football and sports. You hurt yourself, twist something, like suck it up. You're supposed to be. Coaches tell you, you suck it up. You got this. And so that's how I was. That's how I was kind of raised growing up as a kid, where don't show the emotions, where, no pain, no gain. You see that on shirts all the time, but when it comes to like streetwise, you're supposed to be like that, because then all of a sudden either your peers are going to make fun of you, or then all of a sudden you're going to be outcasted and today's terminology canceled or whatever, whatever terminology is here now. But in relationships, I was always the softie. I was always the emotion. No, not emotional. Yeah. But I was always the one that showed emotion. I'll put it that way, because why not? I just felt that Thankfully, I didn't have anybody that I was in a relationship with that was like, "Oh, you're so soft," or "I don't like, you cry baby," or whatever. But I did not keep my feelings inside. I try. Of course you want to, because you do want to be the strong one and the man of the house, or the strong one, the partner in the relationship. But no, you gotta let it out. You gotta show the emotion. So all sides of you, hearing that. Actually, that's the first time I heard it about real man as a baby. Like, come on, dude. And is that person really happy? And I'm not going to judge them or anything like that, but it's like, you gotta show the emotion, because if you don't, you're not being your true self. And I know you always talk about that, being your true self. And my youngest, I remember when we went to go see, or we didn't go see, except going to the living room to go see. Actually, but the movie Up. Was that the one with all the different emotions?
I don't think that was the one with the emotions.
Inside
I think Up was the one with the house. That was.
No, not Inside Out, but what was that movie?
Are you talking about the one where they did like the emotion?
Yeah.
Or
I
don't remember the name of it, but
oh man, Outside. I forgot what it was, but it came out, I don't know, maybe 6, 7, 8 years ago. Maybe.
I know the movie that you're talking about, though. Yeah.
Where they had all the different emotions. And at the time, my youngest was maybe, I don't know, 7 or 8 maybe. So it may have been about 6 years ago. And we had a nice conversation about emotions and showing emotions, happy and sadness and fear and this, that, and the other. And at that point, it made me feel great about me expressing emotions, because you got to have all those different feelings. You're going to have those different feelings. And if you hide them, again, you're not being you. And I want to be with someone where I can have someone be that rock, where if I'm having a bad day, or if something really, if there's some sadness in my life, or if there's loss in my life, where I can express that and I won't be ridiculed, where I can have that shoulder to lean on and be like, baby, it's gonna be okay. You're hearing that word, baby, it's gonna be okay. That lifts me up. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I got more to say, but what about you?
I don't know who came up with the phrase like real men don't cry, real men don't show emotions. I have absolutely no idea where that came from, but I don't agree with it at all. I don't think somebody is a real man because they show emotion, or I don't think they're less of a man because, I don't think they're less of a man because they show emotion, or, more of a man because they don't. I don't agree with that at all. I believe that we all, male and females, possess feminine and masculine energy. So that's within all of us. So, I mean, if that's in us, then why can't we express it or share it? As long as there's like some form of balance with everything that you do, I don't see an issue with you. Of course, when I was younger, you'd be like, there's the bad boys. And, you were kind of like attracted, to that thing. But, that doesn't last. It's like you get older and it's like you realize, okay, I just want a good guy, someone who's stable, who's in tune, with those emotions. I don't want you to be overly masculine or overly, feminine. Like I said, I just want you to maintain that balance. But I'm definitely okay with a guy expressing their emotions. I want to be that safe space, for somebody to come to me and share their thoughts, their feelings, their concerns or whatever. And they know that they could, lean on me with whatever it is. If you cry, if you're upset, if you're sad, all of that, share it all with me. I don't want you to be like some form of robot where you feel like, no, I got to be on. No, because your mental well-being is more important than anything. So it's like, let that out. Don't hold that in. It's like, for what? Who are you trying to impress?
Right, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. You walk around in your underwear, your drawers anyway. Like, I know who you are.
Right. Yeah. I don't want you to feel as if you got to be like this tough guy, that you got to do everything perfect, everything, right. It's like, because eventually all that's going to catch up to you. And who are you going to unleash that on but me? Because if I'm the closest person to you,
that's true.
It's like once it all comes, to a head, it's like, oh, she gonna catch it. I don't want to catch it. I don't want any of that.
Right.
I want to be able to show my softness to you, and I want you to be able to, show that to me as well. I mean, of course, I want that provider, that protector, but yeah, you definitely can express yourself with me. If we share some tears, whether it's watching a movie or whatever it is, I'm cool with that. I'm not going to judge you for it. I'm not going to be critical or anything like that. I'm going to love you for you, whoever whoever that shows, whoever that appears to me. So yeah, I'm cool with guys. I don't think that's anything that you should be ashamed of. I don't think that's anything that has to do with being a real man. So yeah, that's kind of how I feel about that. Yeah. Anything else with you?
Yeah, I mean, just one last thing. I
Mm-hmm.
can appreciate. First of all, I can appreciate your opinion, your thoughts about that, because that makes me more comfortable with expressing my emotions and feelings. But you also made a good point, as well as in a video that I saw where they talked about, and you talked about being on when you're on a job, when you're working, whether if you're self-employed, whatever, you gotta be on, especially if you're in a ranking where you're, people are looking up to you and you're leading by example. You gotta be on, and then when it's time to be home, when you're at home, you got to turn it off. You can't be on all the time, because that's not being real. It's not you. So you go home, you turn it off, the being on per se, and then just be, you can be able to show more, emotion, especially with your significant other and everything like that, because that's who you're supposed to be bonding with. It's supposed to be your best friend. It's supposed to be someone you can confide into and everything. So
yeah, they talk about guys. Oh no, I want, this is a real man. He comes home and he does all this extra stuff for me, and takes off the load. And it's like, yes, that's great, but that should also be a two-way street. Like, it shouldn't just be him coming in, taking care and making sure that you're good with everything. Like, what are you doing for him as well? It's like that should be, I understand everything can't be 50-50. Sometimes, you giving 20, other person is giving 80, that changes day to day, but it can't just be all one person just constantly giving and, you're just receiving all of the craziness. That can really, be like a detriment, to someone and, just their spirit. So yes, everybody has to have that safe space where, like you said, they could come home and just turn it off, and be their true selves. So, yeah. I'm okay with the guys. Like you said, I know sometimes they use that term soft or whatever, but yeah, no, you ain't got to be tough with me. I don't want no tough guy. Because it's like, if you're going to be out there tough with everybody else in the world, then you're going to try to come back and bring that toughness to me. I don't want it. Go keep that somewhere else. Yeah, that's not for this household.
Yeah, I mean, you're either a giver or a taker. Which one you want to be. Either giving energy or you're taking it away. So.
It's funny that you said that, because my child actually posed, I got a topic for you, and it was literally that. Like, are you part of the givers or the takers? So we're going to have to explore that next week.
We'll have to explore that then. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Might have to bring him on one day and so have him get his opinions and thoughts on it. So let's hold that. Let's hold that one until he's able to.
Yeah, we can do that.
To be available.
I've asked him several times, like, how would you feel if you came on? He's like, I don't know, but I think he would be excited, especially since he's the one who posted. Yeah, okay. We're gonna do our best to try to get it for next week. That'd be cool. He could be on the show. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. So I think you're doing a great job as a man, as a husband, a father, a brother, a son, all of that goodness. So yes, I commend you and give yourself a pat on the back. You are doing great.
Same with you. I mean, I know that you yourself, I know it's about the man, but I just want to commend you for holding down the fort with multiple generations and just doing everything you got to do to make life. You're not trying. So I just want to just send my love and shouts and all that to you, because you're definitely a great representation of a strong individual. So
thank you. I appreciate it. A lot of people, say, oh, there are no good guys, blah, blah, blah. Where are all the good guys at? And every time I would hear that, I'll be like, don't say that, there's only just, jerks out here, because that is not the case. And I was like, I definitely got plenty of good guys in my life, 2 great brothers, great father, so I'm all for it. A great son, great friends, got friends. So yeah, they're there. It's like, you just gotta definitely try to switch up your circle, because obviously something needs to change, so that way you can, manifest and bring, these people into your life. So yes. Yeah. Okay, well, look, we got to get ready for this Super Bowl, or you got to get ready for it. I got to get ready to lay my head down on my pillow.
Before you do you have anything that you're sipping on at all?
It is funny because I was just looking at it like, we need to toast to that.
I know.
I got something to
Let's toast to, you heard what I said.
You heard what
Hard knock, we said it.
Right. Cheers to you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm over here.
Man, I haven't had anything in a while. You ever get it to where you drink something and all of a sudden you just get a chill coming down you? That's, okay.
Yes. So you
felt
that.
I felt that.
Right. Felt all warm and tingly inside.
Yes, it did.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying.
I had to think about how should I answer that one.
Right.
Yes.
Well, sometimes, look, I'm a Sag over here, so sometimes it just comes out. Right. I say what I say. I'm a little blunt. It is what it is. Right. Well, look, thank you again for another great episode, another one down in the books. Yes. So thank you for being you. And once again, like, share, subscribe, leave a comment, ring the bell. We want to interact with you guys. We want to engage. Leave us messages. Like,
absolutely.
We're here. We're ready for it. So, and then how can everybody follow you, Kion?
They can reach me at Kion Said 37 on I guess pretty much all the social media platforms. How about you, Miss Precious?
Yeah, Precious Said 888. Follow me, guys. Like, I'm here. I know I'm new to social media, but I'm here. Follow me. Precious Said 888 on Instagram and Snapchat. Yeah, so once again, I appreciate you, and you enjoy the big game.
Thank you, and you enjoy life. As you always do. So.
Absolutely. All right. See you next week. I don't know why people don't listen when they say, "Ooh, it's hard raising kids." It's like, first off, you don't know how well you're doing until they get older. For at least for them to tell you, or for you to see how they turned out. But it's a lot. And it's like, okay, it doesn't stop when they turn 18. Like, it's a lifetime.
And then this young one, who's just at the birthday party, I asked, I was like, how'd it go? Because I remember at the beginning it was kind of
right.
Like, oh shoot. And they were like, well, I found a couple people to talk to. So we talked for a couple hours, and then we had open up gifts and had cake and ice cream, and then we played games. And I was like, what drew you to the people that you were talking to? And they were like, well, they came to me. I'm like, okay. I'm like, so since I knew it was a high school party, I'm like, so y'all gonna keep touch? And like, no, one is out of the district and the other is a senior in high school. I'm like, you have a conversation with seniors? I'm like, I gotta keep an eye on you next year. And then they were like, why? And they're like, why? I'm like, no, don't nothing. And then I'm like, tell me. I'm like, just a freshman talking to a senior. And they're like, well, that's normal. I'm like, oh shit, here we go. Here we go.
It's starting already.
Yeah, we're gonna have to skip high school and just go get a job, man, and stay at home.
Yeah.
Be like Doogie Howser and shit, just graduate 8th grade and just work.
Oh my goodness, that's hilarious. What's up, everybody, and welcome.
Man, I might have to get a refill because I started drinking again.
What you
All
got?
this going on. No, I got your tequila now. Just
That's what I
just
got over here.
all this going on. I'm like, dude, I get. She said no restrictions, so I'm taking it easy. You know, it's not an everyday thing, but F it. You know,
I get it.